Well, hello. I am in Perth, my hometown. I'm back here for my mother's birthday this weekend. It's also Father's Day on Sunday, and it was my father's birthday on Monday. I decided to just book flights to come over. I'm staying in the hotel tonight because I'm in the city. My parents live out of town. And so basically I had today in the office, and tomorrow I'll be in the office, and then I will head up to my parents' place. Anyway, I'm so excited to be in my hometown. I'm so excited to see my family. I'm only here for the weekend. I'm literally going home again on Sunday. So I have Friday night, Saturday, and half of Sunday with my family, and then I'm back on a plane. But it's better than nothing, and it's just such a relief to be able to come and see them again, because I did try and get home several times throughout the last couple of years, and this state in particular has been very, very strict on closing their borders and things like that. So for a long time, you just couldn't get in. So yeah, anyway, I thought what I might do is I do have a little bit of time now before I head out to dinner with one of my besties. And I thought I might take you through some of the perfumes that I packed for this trip. However, my camera battery is about to die, so I need to give that a quick charge, and then I will be back. But I will drink some water, and hopefully I will be ready to chat in a few moments. So I have a selection of samples of things that I haven't tried, samples of things that I have tried, and some travel size perfumes that I am very familiar with. And I thought I would just show these to you today just for fun, and because I won't be filming a dedicated video this weekend. And then over the course of the next few days, I thought I might just occasionally grab the camera or my phone and film little updates on what I'm wearing and how I'm enjoying it. Let's just get into it. So this is going to look like total overkill, right? But I bought this baggie of samples and decants and things with me. In addition to that, I also brought with me a few Parfums samples. I have been through the Discovery set once before, but it was a while ago, and at that time I was very focused on Isara, which is what I really ended up buying a bottle of. You know, I wore the other fragrances and I did enjoy them, but I didn't give them extended wearings or analysis, if that makes any sense. So I have with me Fleur de Lolita, which at the moment, from the ones that I've been wearing lately, is the front runner. I just absolutely adore it. I also have a sample of Cavatina, La Douceur de Siam, and Erewhon. I do like Erewhon, I know that as well. In this baggie, I have a number of decant. I won't go through every sample that's in this bag, because this bag already had some samples in it, and then I just literally grabbed handfuls of things and threw them in. But what I did on my Instagram the other day was I posted a story asking people for requests, I guess, or for them to call out some popular perfumes that I've never tried or talked about. What prompted this was somebody was talking to me about Flower Bomb the other day, and I realized that I couldn't really talk to it. I knew that I must have smelled it at some point on somebody else, but I have never even gone into a department store and smelled it myself out of the bottle. I've never sprayed it on a card. I've never had a sample of it. I've just never paid any attention to it. So I ended up going onto eBay and buying some samples of some really popular perfumes that get talked about a lot that I've never tried and that I'm still completely in the dark about. So there was Idole by Lancome, Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf, and Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. So those are three fragrances that I've never actually smelled, ever. On me. I've never sampled them. I've probably smelled them on other people. And it just sort of prompted a thought. What other popular perfumes have I not tried or have I not talked about? And I do have with me today the Jimmy Choo samples and the Idole sample. I don't have Flower Bomb with me because I did try that the other day, so I didn't need to bring that with me. I also have some more decants from Parfums, and I also have a couple of travel sizes of Veronica Gabai fragrances. I'm not sure I'm saying that correctly, by the way. I have her, there's a mimosa one, I think, and an iris one. And I can't remember what they're called though, that's the only problem. But one of them definitely is the iris one, and I'm pretty sure the other one is mimosa. So they are those ones. That's pretty much the main things I wanted to call out from that baggie. I also have some Olfactive Studio samples here. I've got, well, Chypre Shot I already own. I have Leather Shot, Vanilla Shot, Violet Shot, Rose Shot, and Iris Shot. I really want to try the Iris one and the Violet one. Yep, the Olfactive Studios. I love Olfactive Studios. I think their fragrances are fantastic. I've been wearing Woody Mood a little bit lately, and I'm really liking it. And then finally, I also brought with me a travel lab from Ormonde Jayne. And in here, I have Nawab of Oud, Oris Noir. This actually doesn't normally come in a travel lab, but I managed to buy this travel size off eBay last year, I think, because I'm not sure, but I don't know if you can get full-size bottles of this anymore. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's been discontinued. Taif, of course. Tolu, Ambre Royale. I've worn this a little bit lately, and I'm actually really enjoying it. There is something about this that's quite addictive. And so I'm quite curious to maybe try and get my hands on a sample of the Royal Elixir, which I think is the more intense version that's modelled off this fragrance. So they are the fragrances that I brought with me. Oh, and I also have a sample of Precious Woods, which I talked about in my live stream from a couple of weeks ago. I brought the sample with me. I'm not sure I'll wear it. The weather was actually forecast to be a lot colder while I was here, but it actually was a really pleasant day today. And it was just the most perfect, beautiful spring day. And it is, in fact, the first day of spring. I thought that was very fitting. So I did bring lots of fresh floral fragrances because that's what I'm really feeling at the moment. But I also wanted a selection of heavier fragrances, or maybe some fragrances with a bit more body, because I thought the weather was going to be a lot colder. All right, well, I've been talking for hours, so I am going to give myself a little bit of a break. I'll check in with you a little bit later to let you know what I wore, and that's it. Bye. So I just got back from dinner. It was a lovely evening to catch up with my very, very good friend who I have not seen for a long time. And I wore to dinner Tolu by Ormonde Jayne, but then I had the Violet Shot by Olfactive Studio sprayed on my scarf, and that was absolutely delightful. I really, really enjoyed Violet Shot and Tolu, of course, but I already knew I loved that one. And it actually even garnered me a compliment. Not that I actually care about that, but this is the friend who, I think I've mentioned her in other videos. She loves Issey Miyake. It smells fantastic on her. She was wearing it again tonight. Doesn't smell so good on me. And yeah, so she's not really a perfume person. She doesn't know I have a YouTube channel. She doesn't know I have an Instagram account. And she really, really loved Violet Shot, so that was nice. I did actually choose Violet Shot to spray on my scarf just because I thought that might be a scent that she appreciates more versus the Tolu, which can be a little bit heavier and a lot more powdery. Anyway, that worked out very, very well. I can still smell the Tolu. I can still smell the Violet Shot, and I am about to go to bed because it is 1 a.m. by my body clock right now. So I really need to get some sleep because I have another work day ahead of me tomorrow. So I will check in with you tomorrow.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no
So I am at my parents' place and it is so relaxing. It's really rainy though. We've got family coming over today. Just basically hanging out with people that I haven't seen for years. And today I'm wearing the Violet Shot again. I just wanted to give this a wear without anything else like I was the other night. So far I'm really liking it actually. It's kind of a green tinged violet. I feel like I'm getting almost a vegetal note from it as well, like a carrot note or something. And it's also quite woody. So it's actually got quite a bit of body to it. And it almost, the one thing I am realizing with these sepia range Olfactive Studios fragrances is that of the ones that I've tried, they all seem to have this sort of gourmand, almost gourmand bent to them, which is really interesting. Particularly interesting with the violet because that's just not something, normally when a violet is gourmand leaning, it's kind of candied and really sweet. But this is not like that at all. This has got a bit of body to it. It's slightly leans on the dark side. There are definitely some woody notes in here. And yeah, it's lovely. I also really like the green tinge to it as well. It's not super noticeable, but it just is enough to just give it a tiny bit of crispness to just break through that powder and, you know, the sweeter sort of woody notes. Anyway, overall, I'm really enjoying this one. Yesterday I wore Ombre Royale by Ormonde Jayne to work, and that was really lovely. I'm really enjoying that one at the moment. I totally went off it for ages, and I just thought this is not the type of amber that I want to wear because it is kind of almost a spicy, peppery amber that's very translucent, and it has, I think it smells like it has fruity notes in it, like a dark fruit, like a plum or something like that. But I don't, that's not listed, so I don't know if that's the case or whether that's just the vibe I'm getting from it. But yeah, it's nice. I really like that one, and I really enjoy wearing it to work. It lasts really well. It projects a little bit, but not too much. So when you're wearing it, you can smell it around you, sitting at your desk or whatever, but it's not sort of going to bother other people, I don't think. Well, at least no one's complained to me. Anyway, that's what I wore yesterday. I'm going to go put my shoes on now and I'm going to go pick some citrus fruit because my parents' citrus trees are overloaded at the moment. So I'm going to go give them a hand and pick some fruit because we have people coming over today and they like to basically load people up with fruit before they leave.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through, no limit to what we can do.
Come here, Bubby.
Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.